Hey guys, this is Candle, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. When we last left off, we got the bell from Lufenia and got our ultimate level 8 spells. We're still missing some level 7 and other level 8 spells, but it's enough for now. So now it is time to continue onward and take on the Tower of Mirage, the Mirage Tower. Because that will lead directly into the Flying Fortress, which is the dungeon that houses the Wind Crystal. Yes, this is basically two dungeons, one right after another with no breaks between. However, the Mirage Tower is a pretty short dungeon. It's only 3 floors. And that they're fairly open-ish. You know, good amount of loot too, some good upgrades, I think. Alright. Gotta get back up to our airship, though. All the way up here. Damn Necrotars. Might just want to use magic. Oh, I'm feeling a bit warm right now. It's a nice day out. It's like 50 degrees, so it's a little chilly to open things up, but I should probably make sure I turn off the heat at least. Hold on. Yay for a wireless headset. Oh, sorry about that. Accidentally bumped that into the thingamabob. Alright, into the door jamb. Alright, I should be able to open up the front window, no problem, without it getting too cold. There we go, that'll give me a little bit of a breeze. Alrighty. Get me some fresh air. I might actually still just want to go open the back door. Cool things off considerably, but... Alrighty. Bye-bye, Necrotars. We're so close. Oh, the airship's just in view. Allosaurus and a wyvern. There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's good. Alright, so the Mirage Tower is right here. So we have 2 or 3 locations of where we could land. I think there's like one on this side somewhere, but I can't really find it. But you can land here as the most obvious place. And there's another place as well that's a little bit closer. I think it is right here. Yeah, right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and head into the desert here. Let's head north. What do we got? Oh, Desert Berettas. Okay, you are going to attack, and the rest of you are going to run. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Don't do this to me. Fuck me. Alright, run, run, run. Everybody run. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Got you. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright, so what we can do is... Yeah, I can't use life 2, but we can use life 1 to bring Carl back. And then cure 4. Oh, that went on the wrong one. Damn it. I'm trying to heal up a little bit. We're going to use some magic here to do it. Don't need to heal all the way, just enough to get us to the base of the tower, where we can use a cottage. There we go, there's the tower. Alright. So now we can use a cottage. And that should heal us fully, restore all of our magic. Alright, we want to make sure we're saving here. There we go. Alright, in we go to the Mirage Tower. Or the Tower of Mirage. So you can see the stairs right there, it's an easy path up. Which is good if you don't have the warp cube, because you need the warp cube to get to the flying fortress. So if you come in here without the warp cube, then you're kinda screwed and you have to backtrack out of here and come back again. So we got some chimeras here. The body of a goat, the head of a lion, also the head of a goat, and the head of a snake, I think, and the wings of a bat. Yeah, it's got 3 heads. Okay. That's not great. That's not terrible either. Okay. Well, that's not good. Let's do a... I'm gonna have to do a Cure 4 on you. I didn't want to have to use that now, but I kind of have to. Okay, good. That popped off before the Chimera attacked. Alright, that's good. Alright, so yeah, we want to get to the center of this floor because there's a lot of loot up there. Some really good items. There's also a robot up here I kind of want to talk to. Oh, a bunch of were-tigers. Oh, I didn't mean to flee. Damn it. That's not what I meant to do. Though these guys can poison us, so maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my buttons on my controller are sometimes a little sticky. So it accidentally triggers an extra press I didn't mean to do. I need to pull this thing apart and clean it at some point. I had an issue not too long ago with the right trigger not working properly. I mean, it works fine now, but I think the game I was playing just glitched. Ah, come on. Nightmares and Black Knights. Yeah, they ain't playing. What do I want? No, just straight up attacks. Oof, okay. Not doing too bad yet. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit of a hard hit. We just got snorted. Alright, through here, we can do it. A couple of nightmares, not too much trouble, I don't think. There we go. Good, 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 good. One nightmare left. And not anymore. Alright, we are going to want to heal, though, I think. Let's go ahead and pop some potions. Get everybody back above 200. That was one more than I meant to use, but I'll take it. Alright, so we got 800 gil. We have the healing helm. So like the healing staff, this lets you cast heal in combat. I think it might actually be heal 2. The only people who can equip it are the knight and the ninja. However, I don't think it's better than our diamond helm. No, it is not. In fact, it's worse. So we're not even going to bother equipping it. We need it as an item. Alright, 3,400 gil, a Vorpal sword, and 18,000 gil. Alright, Vorpal sword. Is that better than the Ice Brand? No, it is not. Sharp Edge Crescent sword. Is it better than the Defender? No, it is not. Alright. I think it might have an added effect, but I'm not sure. But at this point, there's really no need to upgrade. Oh, fuck me. Oh, thank God it missed. these guys can petrify you. Like that just happened. And there's 4 of them. When was my last memo save? Alright, you're going to attack, but the other 2 are going to flee. Oh! Okay, thank God. So we could have encountered Medusas in the Citadel of Trials, but I don't remember whether or not we did. I don't think so. But either way, we have to... It's a good thing we have some gold needles. We don't have to use Stona. But we have to fix Jack. And then fix our formation. There we go. Probably a good idea. Let's pop a memo save. There we go. Alright, so we got an Aegis Shield. Or Aegis Shield. That is for Candle. Is it better? Yes, actually. It's the same stats, but it guards against petrification. So that is a better shield than the Diamond Shield. So that is good to have. Alright, 2750. Alright, let's go ahead and pop another memo save. And then down here we have a tent. Not that we really need one. And then up here, let's talk to that robot. The robot that's up here after we deal with these 3 chimeras. No. You use the healing helm. Please be heal 2 and not heal 1. I think it's heal 2. That's why I gave up the healing staff. I'm like, I know we're going to be getting a healing helm. And there's actually 2 in the game. The second one you might get in the Flying Fortress, I think. Yes, you get the second one in the Flying Fortress. And I wasn't paying attention to see which heal that was, because I was looking up where we get the second healing helm. So let's pop another one. Alright. Oh no, it might just still be heal 1. Okay. It would have been nice if it was heal 2, but either way. Heal 1's still better than nothing, you know? Alright. Keep you on the healing helm. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, I was going up here to talk to the robot. Ah! Are you our masters? No, but, because your masters are all long dead. But I am here to help. Nice little preemptive strike here. Take out that Black Knight right off the bat. Alright, come on. Come on. Seriously? What the hell? What the frickin' hell? Alright, healing helm. There we go. 1 nightmare gone, 1 left to go. There we go. Oh, we gotta level up. Awesome. Everybody levels up. Alright, so now we gotta go down here to get to the 2nd floor. Ah, shit, a ton of Medusas. Alright, I think we'll take the risk. We already got rid of 1. And Candle's basically immune to petrification now, so as long as they target him, we should be okay. I think he's immune. It's at least, 50%. Alright. Keep that going. Keep that train going. Gaze. Fuck. It's on Jack. Okay, good, it missed. He was the one who got it last time. Alright. Bye-bye, Medusa. Okay, good. We should be okay. Not who you were, I was expecting you to target. I mean, granted, I could have influenced that better by actually targeting who I wanted you to attack. instead of relying on random redirected attacks, but... Ooh. Oh, thank God. That could have been really bad there. Alrighty. There we go. Got you. Alright, back down here. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, fuck. Ambushed by chimeras. Alright, not great. We're gonna risk it, though. Gonna risk it for the biscuit. Alright. Good, 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 good. Fuck! Ooh, that really hurts. The one chimera is gone. Fuck, I can't do that. I have to pop a Cure 3. Because otherwise I'm risking Candle going down too much. In Simple Blaze. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. 5,000 gil. Let's pop a memo. Thank you. Alright. Oh, come on. Seriously? That close. Freaking 3 of them. Alright, trying to hold on to our magic. Now, this is the wind dungeon, and there's not really any elemental weaknesses to exploit, because there's no real counter to electric magic in this game. However, that doesn't mean that spells won't be useful later on. Fuck, no. God damn it. There goes Jack. That's a wasted potion, because it doesn't redirect. And that's a wasted Cure 3, because it doesn't redirect. Fuck me. Now I have to run. Alright. Well, let's fix this. Jill! You have a life 1 that you're going to pop. And then, you know what, Candle? Let's use your magic. You don't have much, but let's go ahead and use it. To heal up a little bit. Before going to items. Oh my God, so many potions we're going to end up having to use to fill everybody's health back up. And we still have to fix our formation too. Alright. There we go. Good enough. Close enough. Alright, Jack. This is going to eat up like half of our potions. And we haven't even made it to the Flying Fortress yet. We're still in the Tower of Mirage. Alright. Formation. And memo. We might have to leave. And restock. At least our second trip through the tower will be a lot quicker. Although this one is a little annoying. Because the this floor is a little annoying because the stairs up to the next one are at the top of the map. And you kind of have to go around in a circle to get where you need to go. Where's my healing helm? And all the loot's in the center too, so there's like extra stuff you have to do in order to get it all. There we go, that should put Jack at max. Yes. There we go, good, good, good. Made it through. Oh, come on. Okay, so we got Guardians. We got robots showing up as enemies now, and they are weak to electric attacks. This is like the only enemy type in these dungeons that are weak to electric attacks. So we are going to go Healing Helm, and you are going to pop a Bolt 2. We still have the Gauntlets. They could be somewhat useful here, but you know, these guys aren't that strong when it comes to physical attacks either. All right. I think this round we can get through without magic. Yep. If we're lucky, Jack will be able to take down the last Guardian. Not quite. But we are going to get some upgrades soon. We can make it to the center. There's a decent weapon in there for either Candle or Jack. There we go. So we gotta go around here. Alright, deal with this Chimera. Oh shoot, I realized I forgot to turn something else off. Not just the heat. Alright, let me set up this next round. Healing Helm, there we go. I turned off my apartment for... There we go. Alright. Much better. Okay. It's like there's no need to have that on if I have the window open. Don't need to humidify the whole Earth. Alright, so now we have blue dragons, and they're showing up as regular enemies already. So these guys can be a bit annoying sometimes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there it goes. That's why. Thunderbolt. It's basically Bolt 3, I think. When was my last memo save? Because that did not go well. Like, no! I only have so many more life spells. Alright, in order to preserve them, I think we'll go ahead and pop off a Cure 4. Or not! Thank you, I did not need that then. Alright, but I do need to heal up. So let's go ahead and deal with that real quick. Get everybody close to full. Don't necessarily need to get them all the way to full. Jack is the one that needs it the most. The biggest bulk of these potions are going to him. He's just chugging them down. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, that's enough. Oh, we only have a third of our potions left. Definite memo save. Not make me go back out and restock. I might have to. I don't want to, but I might have to. Alright, let's try a... Let's try a Bolt 2. I could do a Bolt 3, but I'm trying to hang on to my high-level spells if I can for later in the dungeon. Alright, good news is these guys don't generally hit that hard. Especially if they attack Candle. Alright, one more Bolt 2 should take care of most of them. There we go, good, good, good. Alright, physical attacks for the rest. Yeah, even Carl could take one out by himself. No! Jack got paralyzed without getting his attack off. That means this has to go one extra round. That's annoying. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so we want to go down here. We got a Chimera. 3 of them. A little bit worried because if they pop off some blazes, that'll really drag our health down pretty fast. Alright, so far so good. There we go. 1 left. Oh, and there goes the blaze. 420 blaze it. Alright. There we go. Another blaze. We're doing okay. Plenty of gil. Alright. Oh, come on. It's that close. That freaking close. Oh, okay. Couple chimeras. We know how to deal with them. Mostly because we just fought a pack of 3 of them. Oh. And of course he starts off with a blaze, but that one didn't hit that hard, so that's good. Alright, healing helm. Fuck me. Why do they keep going after Jack? They always seem to be going after Jack. I don't understand it. Like, he's always the one that's worse for the wear. Heal him up, though. We're down to like a quarter of our potions left. Alright. In here... Ah! Fuck me. I don't have a light axe either. Let's pop you on a Pyrolisk. Let's pop you on fire too. Let's just have you do a healing helm. And you do a fire too as well. This could go really badly. Okay, come on. Gaze. Thank God it missed. I think the ribbon helps with that. You know, it doesn't completely prevent petrification, but it reduces the chances by like 50%, I think. I could be wrong. Alright, I think we're good now. There goes one Pyrolisk. And there should go the other 2. Oh, fuck, I forgot. They're weak to ice. They're Pyrolisks, not... Oh my god. I was thinking like they were the regular cockatrices. God damn it. Okay. Ice 2 should do it. No wonder they didn't go down after that first one. Okay, thank God it missed. Yeah, I needed the fire spells for the mummies. I should have been popping off ice spells for the Pyrolisks. There we go. That should be it. Now they're gone. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So yeah, we have all these chests here. A bunch of gil. A bunch of gil. There we go. We got Thor's Hammer, which allows you to cast... allows you to cast Bolt 2, like the Gauntlets did. However, it's also a decent upgrade for Jill, and it is like the best weapon she can get. You know, it's the best weapon a White Wizard can equip. So she's gonna do that. Okay, a bunch of gil. Bunch of gil. Got a cottage. More gil. There we go. We got the Sunblade. So that is an upgrade for either Candle or Jack. So it's a decent upgrade from the Ice Brand. Not so much from the Defender. But yeah, it's a sword effective against the undead. So we'll go ahead and give that to Candle. And yeah, the Ice Brand, not as good as the Defender. So bye-bye Ice Brand. Alright. So, with that, let's go ahead and do a memo save. Oh, I gotta get the last chests here. There we go, Dragon Mail. That's a good upgrade for Candle. I think it's the same stats as the Diamond Armor. Yeah, but it's made with Dragon Scales. And it doesn't specifically tell you, but I believe it basically halves elemental damage. So it's always a good idea to equip that over the Diamond Armor, if you can. Alright, so now let's go through this door and up around this way to get back to that robot and the stairs up to the 3rd floor. Now we fight vampires as regular enemies. And we should be able to just body these guys. Yeah, let's have you heal and do that. So Carl, not so much. But Jack can body them. Candle can especially with the Sunblade. Alright, and what I should be doing, if we go to equip, that should let you use Thor's hand. Oh no, that just lets you change equipment mid-battle. Interesting. You can't do that in the NES version. I thought that this would let you use what you had equipped. How do you use it then? Okay, that's how. So you go to items and press up when you're at the top of the list, and that's how you use items from your equipment. Items you have equipped. There we go. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Because now we can use that Bolt 2 spell quite a bit as well. Alright, we got a vampire, a couple of vampires. Let's go ahead and do this. Thor's hammer, it's not going to do too much, but maybe. No, I didn't think it was going to. They have gaze, but I think this just paralyzes you. Yeah, it just paralyzes you. But we'll be fine. And it missed. Let's just have you go to Healing Helm. There we go. Not that it really mattered. Alright. One of us flew to the west, taking the warp cube with him. So that would be the guy we found in the waterfall cave, who broke down. Alright, let's go ahead and do Thor's hammer, and let's do a Healing Helm. That'll help a little bit. Not much, but we'll see. Alright, Thor's hammer. Casts Bolt 2. There we go. We got rid of one wear tagger at least. There goes the second one. Alright, physical attacks. Let's have you do Thor's hammer. You do the Healing Helm. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to do that much. We should be able to end this turn, I think. This round. Let's go back to the Healing Helm for you, physical attacks for you. There we go. Alright, that's what I like to see. Alright, up to the final floor of the Mirage Tower. Now here, we are going to pop a memo save before going through this door, because we have a mini-boss coming up. Oh, fuck, we got ambushed. Okay. We're doing okay. We're fine. Okay, we're good. Alright, let us... physical attacks, let's do Thor's Hammer. Let's do Healing Helm. Alright, that's one gone. Okay, that's fine. And... I kind of hoped they would take out one of the Medusas. Apparently not, but we're doing okay. There goes another one. Alright. Good, 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 good. Alright, got 3296 gil. Oh! Come on. Seriously? Alright. It's just a few were-tigers, we'll be fine. Bum, 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 bum. You can't see it, but I'm dancing along to the music. Alright. Let's go ahead and heal. While this round goes off, I'm going to pop open my back door a little bit. Which sounds like a euphemism for anal sex, but it's not, I swear. But I want more of a breeze. Still a little warm. You know, even though my TV is like right next to the front window, unless there's like wind blowing in a specific direction, you're not gonna get too much of a breeze. But with the back door open, you know, I can get a decent breeze through my apartment usually. Now, the joys of having a one-bedroom apartment. I'm hoping to move in the next couple of years, though, because I've been in this apartment for 12 years now. Like, a third of my life. And, you know, it's not the longest place I've ever, longest time I've ever lived somewhere. The house I grew up in, you know, we moved in when I was 8. I moved out when I was 24, almost 25. But it's getting up there. And, you know, this place is starting to feel a bit cramped, especially with my collection. You know, my game collection. And all of my books, too. Like, you guys never see it in any of my videos, but I have, like, you know, just like I have a wall of games on the back wall of my living room, the back wall of my bedroom is just filled with books. You know, just complete bookcases. All right, let's do a memo save. And I could use more storage. So, yeah, this is a mini-boss that's tied to an encounter point. And it is another blue dragon. So we already fought one as a regular enemy, but now we're fighting them as a mini-boss. And again, it's tied to an encounter point, so you pretty much have to do this every time you re-enter the Mirage Tower. And of course, we start off with Thunderbolt. Alright, let's go ahead and do a Cure 4. Okay, fine, good. That is perfect. That is exactly what I need. Alright, warp to the Flying Fortress with the Warp Cube. Yes, we already have it, but first, before we do that, let's go ahead and heal a bit. This is going to take up most of the rest of our potions. Yeah, my collection's expanding. You know, it's been expanding to the point where I need to start considering getting a new media tower soon. And unfortunately, the ones I already have, I really love them. They're Atlantic Oscar 1080s. And the problem is, though, that I can't seem to find them anywhere anymore. Like, they're not on Amazon. They're not in stock on Amazon. They're not in stock on Walmart. They're not in stock anywhere. The only place I found one was eBay, where they were charging an arm and a leg, both for the unit and for shipping. And there's like nothing else that's quite the same, and especially not as tall. Like I found things that are like roughly the same in terms of width and depth and everything, but they're all like 60 inches high, or lower, 50 to 60 inches high. Whereas the units I have are like 70. And honestly, I wish they were more like 80 inches, to take it like almost all the way to the ceiling. There we go. Just step on here. If you have the warp cube, you will warp straight there. Heading up to the Flying Fortress, which got redesigned for this version of the game and beyond. On the NES, it really is like you're up in the stars, and it is really a lot more mechanical in its design, whereas this looks a lot more medieval fantasy. There is still like some mechanical stuff and so on, and you're in a sea of clouds rather than a sea of stars. We're facing off against manticores in here with poison darts. Well, as long as it's not the kind of poison that automatically kills us. No, we have plenty of antidotes. We haven't had to buy antidotes for the longest time, really. I mean, we still have to make sure that we're topped up, but we haven't needed to. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do an antidote. And down here... Ah! We got a Spirit Naga. Well, that cooled things off real quick. I just had a little bit of a breeze, and now I'm chilly enough I need to put my hoodie back on. I'm not closing things up just yet, but I do need to put my hoodie back on. There we go. Alright. So here we have the Venom Blade. This is... So a saber with poison effect. And it's equipable to the Knight, Red Wizard, and Ninja. So let's take a look. It's not better than the Sunblade, I don't think. No. Is it better than the Defender? No. So we're going to stay with what we have. Alright. Okay, another Spirit Naga. Not too much of an issue here. There we go. I should be using that healing helm more often, though. Like, I need to get back into the swing of using that. Got ambushed, though. We definitely need it. Of course, Jack is the only one to get poisoned again. There we go. Alright. Another healing helm use. There we go. Good, good, good. Alright, we got to level up for our trouble, so that's good. Although we have to fix that poison again real quick. There we go. Alright, we're at level 24. Now we're facing off against Evil Eyes as regular monsters. Remember when we took down one to get the Levistone? Alrighty. Oh, it's another Evil Eye. There we go. Good. That's what I like to see. Alright, what do we got here? We have 180 gil. A second healing helm. Some more gil. A protect ring. There we go. Good, good, good. Alright, that goes to Carl, I think. Instead of leather gloves, now a protect ring. Guards against instant death. I don't think it's 100% guarding. I think it's just like 50%. But even still, it's better than nothing. And it's a good increase for defense. There we go. We got more gil. Alright. Take out these black knights. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have 2 healing helms now. That's what I need to be doing. I set Jill and Carl on healing duty. Leave Candle and Jack to deal with everybody else. Since I have 2 healing helms, we can have 2 pops of this of heal 1 in every turn. That'll help significantly. That'll double our healing potential without having to use magic or potions. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Alright, now we're going to circle around to the north. We're going to ignore the northern path, because that leads on to the next floor. Because there's loot over to the west. I was a little bit worried about that gaze being the petrifying kind. But I needn't have worried. Alright, heal up a little bit while we're at it. Alright, they use Blink, so that's going to make it a little bit harder to get our attacks off, but I think we'll be fine. Silence. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Like, I'm not using attack, spells from those 2 anyways right now. Alright, Spirit Naga and arrows. Stick with the healing. There we go. I think the only person not at full health right now is Jack. He always gets short shrift somehow. There we go. Bye-bye arrows. Alright, should be close now. Yeah, very close. Alright, keep to the same strategy. It seems to be working fine. There we go. And now everybody's at full. Just slam on the physical attacks this next turn. Yeah, that slow is really impacting the damage we're dealing. Of course, Jill and Carl are missing thanks to Blink. Now Fog. Like, don't make me use magic here. Okay, thank God. I was getting a little bit worried there. Ah! Bunch of black knights. Alright, we're not doing too bad, I don't think. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. You know, it could be so much worse. Alright, probably should have set up my healing rounds, but oh well. Alright, definitely heal this time. Counteract some of that damage. There we go. Let's do that again. Poor Jack. Alright, another healing helm. There we go. Good, 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 good. Alright, so we got some Gil. And probably an encounter point. Oh, it's just an evil eye. That's nothing. See? Told ya. Alright, but what do we got here? Potion, that's a bit of a trolling maneuver. Alright, on to the next floor. Let's go ahead and pop a memo save, because I haven't done that in a little bit. That was a good move. Really good move. Alright, 3 manticores. Alright, we got 2 more floors with loot and 4 floors overall. And of course Jack gets poisoned again. There we go. All right. Deal with that poison real quick. There we go. All right, now we want to take this northern path. And it's a teleport up to the next floor. Let's go ahead and do a memo. Now, the path to the next floor is directly south, but all of these side paths have loot. So we want to explore all of them. Especially there's one chest in particular we have to make sure we get. But there's, you know, some other good stuff as well on this floor. Oh, poor Jack. Getting such a pittance in health back each turn. All right. So up here, we have a cottage and a mithril helm, which isn't that good of an upgrade. I mean, it's not an upgrade at all at this point, but it's better than nothing. You know, we can just sell that for more loot, at the least. Or for more gil, I mean. There we go. All right. We'll go over here. We have 3 manticores. Oh, good. It just missed. It missed! Ugh, of course he got poisoned again. Damn manticores. Always poisoning us. There we go. Alright, what do we got? There we go, that's good. Alright, let's deal with that antidote. Administer the antidote to deal with the poison. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. I have no idea. Ah, so close. 4 of them now, though. On. Of course, Jack got poisoned again. Why isn't Candle ever getting poisoned? He doesn't have a ribbon. Maybe it's the Aegis shield that helps? I don't know. Something. Something's causing that to happen. Yeah, straight up attack. Alrighty. Healing Helm. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and fix this. Much better. And while we're at it, let's pop a memo save. Alright, so here we got some loot. And a Chimera to deal with. But that's like nothing at this point. In fact, Candle was able to one-shot it with, I think, a critical hit. Ah, that was probably an encounter point. Yeah, it's against a Spirit Naga, so probably. There we go. Alrighty. Get some extra gil. And then I think we'll go over to the other side and get the upper stuff there. Bum 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 bo do 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 bum bum bum. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a rough fight, I have a feeling. Bit of an extended one, at least. I wonder what would happen if Jill and Carl did end up getting silenced, muted, would they still be able to use the healing helms? I don't know. I'm not sure I've ever tested that. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. Unless I really want to use magic, but I'm still trying to hold that off for the boss. Also, in case we run into the super boss. Yeah, you can find Vormek in this dungeon. The hidden super boss. I'll show you where he is. Whether or not we'll run into him at this point, God, I hope not, because we probably can't withstand him. Can't withstand his attacks. But I'll let you know when we get there. It's not for a couple floors yet. It's actually basically on the last floor of the dungeon. Alright. And the problem is you can just run into him as a regular random enemy. It's just he has a super low chance to spawn. Like a 1 in 64 chances to spawn. There have been times where I've run into him not even trying. And there have been times where I sat here and walked back and forth for like an hour trying to get him to spawn. It's just all up to RNGesus. Alright, so we got some diamond gloves. Not that we really need them, because we already have diamond gloves equipped. So... Alright, Manticore! One left. There we go, good. Perfect. Alright. Oh, now we have 4. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to healing. Go. Alright, items, healing, helm, for both of you. Alright, 2 mana cores left. Ow. Oh, more poison. That's becoming old hat by now. Alright. One Manticore left. Can Jack get a critical hit? If he does, I think he'll one-shot it. No. Alright. It'll be this round, though. There we go. Alright, gotta deal with the poison. Alrighty. So over here, we have an evil eye. Just slam right through this. There we go. Candle one-shotted it. That's what I like to see. Alright, so we have Diamond Shield, which we don't need, and a ribbon. This is the third and I believe final ribbon in the game. You can't buy them anywhere. They are nowhere else. It kind of sucks that there's only 3. I always felt like there should be 4 so that everybody could have one. But to be fair, if it's only as good as the leather cap, Like, well, we would gain a little bit of evasion, but we're losing a massive amount of defense there. So, honestly, it's better to just replace the leather cap with a ribbon and leave it at that. All right, let's do the memo save. Ah! No! Now we have Earth Medusas. That's not good. They're stronger than regular Medusas, but they can still petrify you, I believe, too. Yep, there it goes. Thank God it missed. Alright. I swear, if it manages to petrify somebody this round... Okay, we're good. We are good now. There we go. Alright, 2 more rooms to check on this floor. Just a chimera, a lone little chimera. Good. Alright. Deal with this evil eye. Ooh, I forgot that you know Bolt too. Still not very effective. But we gotta level up. We're what, level 26 now? Something like that. Alright, so we got a black robe and a white robe. These are equipable by our wizards. And you don't have to match them. But yeah, robe with Invis 2. Not as good as a diamond armlet, but we'll take it. And a robe with Ice 2. Again, not quite as good as the ruby armlet, but you're only losing 1 evasion. But we'll go ahead and take it. And I like to match these with the black and white wizards. And you, we will give the diamond armlet. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and memo save. And back up and over to do the same thing on the other side here. Alright, deal with these guys the same we have been. No problem at all. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Alright, attack, and healing helm, and healing helm. One last mana core. It's going to be on this next turn. Alright. Healing helm. Healing helm. Alright, good, good, good. Over here is going to be the last key item in the game. And the one that is necessary to complete the second side quest, the only remaining side quest in the game. If you remember, there was a dwarven smith who said, "Oh, if only I had some adamantite, I could make the finest weapon in the world." Well, guess what this key item is? You just have to get over and grab it. There we go. Ah, so close. Come on. All right, come on. Just gotta deal with the Spirit Naga now. Or not. That died unexpectedly fast. So yeah, there it is, the Adamantite. Now here it shows it what it actually is. I believe on the NES, it's just a normal treasure chest. Go. Come on, Naga. There we go. Perfect. All right. There we go. We got the Adamantite. Now it's on to the next level, which is the last one with loot. The next floor. After we deal with this Chimera. Alright. Now on this floor, there's no real reason to go south. All of your loot and your way up is in the west, north, and east. So that's what we're going to do here first, is go north, then east, then west, because that's where the way up is. Good. Poison darts missed. Bye-bye, Manticore. This will be the end of the fight this round. There we go. Alright, so up here we have some gil, a potion, some more gil, and a protect ring. Alright, that will go to Jill. Guards against instant death. Nice little upgrade for defense. Now, in the next dungeon, we can get one more, so we will want to buy one. Maybe. I don't know. Is the protect ring better than the diamond gloves? Yes. Okay, good. So we will want to buy one. You know, guards against instant death. We're going to want that for, like, the final boss. Which, spoiler alert, the next dungeon is the final dungeon of the game. I mean, you guys had to know we were getting close, right? Because there is only one crystal left to fix. And that's the one we're heading towards here now. Alrighty. So now we want to go to the east. Ah, no, it's a blaze. Alright. So we want to go down here. We'll talk to the robot in a second. After we kill his friend here, the soldier. Really, it survived a single round. Alright, may as well heal. right. There we go. Good, 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 good. Oh, went too far. In here. All right, we got some gil. A protect cloak. Good, good, good. We can get one in the final dungeon as well. There's only 2 in the game. But these are the only shield items equipable by black and white wizards. I think maybe mages as well. The large cloak can be worn over armor. So that is a good upgrade there. We lose a little bit in evasion, but that is a good upgrade for defense. And I think the red wizard can use them as well, but he's already got the buckler. So a shirt, gold needle, some more gil. And now we have stone golems. Awesome. Not that strong, though, apparently. I mean, I'm sure they hit hard. But they're not that bad. Candle can one-shot them. There we go. Split up our attacks a little bit. Try to make this a little bit more efficiently. Because I was worried that Jack was going to attack the stone golem first. If he hit the bottom one, then this would continue for another round. Because it would have survived his attack. And then Candle would have taken it out. Instead of taking them both out. Bye-bye, Chimera. Alright. Oh, come on. Seriously? Now we have a whole bunch of fire hydras. Yeah, you're going to start seeing dragons pop up in here. And there's a reason for that. You know, remember, the Wind Fiend, we've already heard mention of her name. Tiamat. Tiamat is the mother of dragons. Classical mythology too. That's where she's got her name and design. Although I believe for some reason most people gender Tiamat as male when talking about her. I've always, said female because there's nothing in the game that says whether Tiamat is male or female. Merilith is obviously female. Unless she's trans, but I doubt that. I doubt she's trans male. The Lich, the Kraken, I believe they would be male as well. But Tiamat is female for sure. And even Stranger of Paradise says Tiamat's female, honestly. If you look at that game and what it does, what it says about the fiends and who they really are. But again, Stranger of Paradise isn't necessarily considered canon to Final Fantasy 1. Just like none of the Dissidia games are canon to Final Fantasy as a whole. Even though a lot of them largely take place on Final Fantasy 1's world. Like Dissidia and Duodecim both definitely take place in Final Fantasy 1's world. You can look out upon the entire world from this window. So he's describing it as a window. I'm not sure it actually is. For one thing, it doesn't look like a window. The window looks out upon the entire world. The 4 elemental forces are pouring into one location. It is the Temple of Chaos at the center of the 4 altars. For another, when you actually look at this cutscene that's coming up, the perspective of this window is hovering directly above the center of the map. And yet it's showing the wind power coming from the Mirage Tower, which would imply that the Floating Fortress is above the Mirage Tower. So this is more like a digital display. But yeah, all 4 crystals send their energy to the center of the map, which happens to be the Temple of Chaos. And the black orb therein, the black crystal. Alright, so we go up here for the last bit of loot in this dungeon. I am so glad for these healing helms. It has made it so that we can actually get through this dungeon in one trip, I believe. Oh shoot, I should have spread those out. Wasn't even thinking. Oh well. It's gonna take 2 turns anyways, 2 more rounds anyways. But I could have done it this round if I had spread things out a bit. Of course, Kendall got slowed. Kendall's the only one not with a, the only one without a ribbon. Everybody else is protected at least somewhat. One attack. There goes slow again. Everybody's at full health, so just slam on the physical attacks. There we go, perfect. Made it through. Alright, so we have some gil, a gold needle, some more gil, and Sasuke, which is a weapon for ninjas. Yeah, light ninja blade. The only people who can equip it are ninjas. This is, I believe, the ultimate ninja weapon in the game. At least the only one that's only for ninjas. I believe they can equip... Yeah, you can actually get a second one of these. But they can equip another weapon as well that is more powerful, I think. Well, I know the weapon is more that I'm thinking about is more powerful, but I don't know whether or not they can equip it, is what I'm saying. But I know the Red Wizard can. Alright, so this is the other infinitely scrolling map. So what you want to do is go 2 squares up and 2 squares over. Conversely, 2 squares down and 2 squares over. Either fucking direction. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. We're gonna run. So many fucking Mind Flayers. And now they're using Mind Blast. Thank god it missed. Oh, Carl, it's up to you. Alright, that's one gone. Come on, Carl. Mind Blast. Okay, it all missed. Thank you. Thank fucking god. Okay, let's pop a memo save. There we go. I think one more set and then over. 2. So this is, so far we've gone like 1 square over. Vampire Lords, like vampires but stronger. Alright, no, I think we're good. Let's just stick to... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. You know what, screw it. Let's do a... I don't have a Dia 4. Let's do a Dia 2. And have you do the... Nope, let's screw it. Let's do a Fire 2. We're getting close to the end of this dungeon, so... I think we'll be okay. Now it's no fire. So no more fire spells. It's not going to work. There we go. Alright, let's heal. Alright. Good. That's what I like to see. Right, Heal, heal, heal. Perfect. All right. Okay, so that's over one more, I believe. Oh, more freaking vampire lords. All right, fire 2. Do a Dia 2. Do a fire 2. Dia 2 is not doing much. It's basically just a waste. Fire 2 is not that much better, but I mean, it has its moments. Alright, this is still going to take a little bit. Go ahead and heal up with the healing helms. Come on. There we go. Good, good, good. All right, onward to the last level of this dungeon. And we are going to pop a memo save because this is where Warmech can show up. On this long bridge. Really pretty much anywhere in this floor, but on this long bridge especially. Oh, thank God we didn't encounter anything. But yes, we've made it to the Wind Fiend, so we're going to go ahead and heal real quick. As much as we can. There we go. Alright, magic. You have nothing. Let's do cure 1s. Get everybody as close as we can to full without necessarily going all the way up. Alright, that's out of cure 1s, and we are good to go. Let's pop another memo. And let's take on the Wind Fiend. Well done, humans. You have defeated all but one fiend, Tiamat of Wind. Now she comes out of her orb. Your luck ends here, however. The sky shall be your tomb. We will see. We shall see. Alright, so now we're facing off against Tiamat, Mother of Dragons. Alright, where is my Giant's Gloves? And let's do a Steel. Let's do a Null Bolt at the least. I think we'll also want a Null Ice. And a Haste. Oh, fuck, that hurts. Alright, Null Bolt, good. Haste. And now Steel and Candle is good to go. Alright, let's have you do those Giant's Gloves. You do an Invis 2. And you do another Haste. There we go. Good hit. Good hit. Alright, Invis 2. Alright. So yeah, definitely glad I did the Null Bolt. Because here goes Thunderbolts. It's basically Bolt 3. There we go. Good, good, good. Alright, Giant's Gloves. Alright, we'll have you straight up attack. Let's do I think a Null Ice. Yeah, Null Ice. And have you do a Steel on Jack. 380, not great, but not terrible. Alright, I don't think Tiamat has fire attacks. Good hit, good hit. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Instead, let's go ahead and do... Let's do a heal 2. And have you do... Yeah, I can't use Flare yet, just yet. Let's have you do an Ice 3. Yeah, Tiamat has no elemental weaknesses. Oh! Don't even need it. There she goes. All right. And with that, we can restore the Wind Crystal. We will be back to the Flying Fortress after we beat the game. After the credits roll, we'll come back and fight Warmech. You know, we'll grind for him if we have to, but we'll fight Warmech. Because we're not quite ready yet. We're not ready for that yet. But we've now restored all of the crystals. This is the altar of wind from which the power of wind flows forth. So let's go ahead and use the warp to get out of here. And I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and use a cottage to heal and save. And we're going to call it quits here for now. All right. Shoot, which one did I want to save over? I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah, we've been recording for about an hour and a half. We're going to call it quits for now. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.